This podcast is sponsored by Darling Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Darling Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop darlingeyewear.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee in the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to a new edition of the Lee Podcast. Listen, we're going to get right into it. We're going to say thank you so very much for joining in, riding with us in 2024. It's been indeed a pleasure. So listen, don't forget to text us, 833-370-1608. Get your name on the list. You want to know what's going on with the Lee Life Experience Podcast, or you just want to get your topics heard. Listen, today we're going to go in, we're going to dive a little deeper because you already know that we have added the components of whatever is trending. Hey, the Lead Life Experience Podcast is locked and loaded. So Demetrius, how you doing today?
Done lovely, honey bunch. How about yourself?
I am doing wonderful. So what direction would you like to go on? Because you know it's trending. We do have a couple of trending things that's going on. You got Cardi B back with Offset, and of course, how can I forget? Number one, Katt Williams at Club Shay-Shay. So
It do Club Shay-Shay, Katt Williams.
of course, we're gonna go down to Club Shay-Shay. So we're gonna like one of my other commentaries said, hey, we're going to LA. Hey, jump on with us, and we're going down to LA. We're going to Club Shay-Shay. So Demetrius, I have a clip. So some people, if you're living up on the rock and you don't quite know exactly like what we're talking about, let us just show you just a snippet, and you can go to YouTube, any of your social media platforms. Somebody is talking about good old conversation with Katt Williams and Shannon Sharp, better known as So hold on, let me share it.
Yeah, honey bunch. Old Shay-Shay and Katt put on a good show the other night. I enjoyed the interview.
Yeah.
Sure did. Oh, there you go.
All right, let me start.
Told you one of the top one of the top touring comedians of all time. You already got started before we started taping.
I did.
Appreciate that. Tell the people at home.
I thought they was lying, and yeah, this particular alcohol is stronger than you think it would be, probably by about 2, and unbelievably smoother and milder by the same maybe 30% than you could possibly expect. And unlike cognacs the world over, this one doesn't taste like wood at the end, and it doesn't taste like it's got artificial colors, and it doesn't taste like it's got artificial flavors. It's a fine product.
He's a connoisseur. You can tell he's a cognac connoisseur. He understands the method that goes into making cognac.
Right. Well, as a comedian, you get free drinks at the club. So all comedians either turn out to be connoisseurs like myself, right, or straight up and down alcoholics like 60% of Hollywood.
Well, thanks for stopping by the club. I understand that you're very, very busy, and for you to take time out of your busy schedule and stop in today, we really, really appreciate it here at Club Shay-Shay. So thanks for stopping by, Katt.
And
I stopped it right there because we don't want to go over copyright infringement, so we can only play a snippet of the actual video, and we just want to show you. And as you can see, he was what he was talking about. So Demetrius, what are you sipping on?
I got me a little bit of Shay-Shay. Katt say it made him want to talk, so I got me a little shot. I can do a little talking, honey bunch. Can you see it, honey bunch?
Club Shay, okay. So
Yeah.
hey, so you a connoisseur, a cognac connoisseur as well?
Yeah, I'm a connoisseur. Yeah, cognac connoisseur. I know a little about little alcohol.
Okay.
And the one thing Katt say made him want to talk. So hell, I want to talk now.
Well, he said he didn't eat any alcohol in order for him to go ahead and talk and speak his truth. So you all, Shay-Shay, listen, Uncle Shannon, listen. this episode, come on and sponsor us and let us know, because I know you already sold out, but we just want to let you know that we were a product of the product that helped increase our sales. So again, giving you a shout out on that. So let's dive. It's a lot to unpack because that interview was 2 hours and 46 minutes to be exact. And you can go on any of your social media platform and I have already dissected it and took away whatever they want it to be. So Demetrius, I know you didn't have time to see it, to hear it, and I know you didn't have time to look at some other commentaries, YouTube commentaries, talk about it. So what is your takeaway on this whole ordeal, the way Katt feeling or the way the interview went down and some of the reactions? You know what they say, don't poke the bear, and he poked a lot of bears.
Yeah, he did. He poked a lot of bear, but I he the real bear. And what he was saying, what I got from that, what he was saying, them cats fake, they lying. He gonna keep it real. He gonna tell the truth. He ain't got the money they got, cause the stuff they did to get the money, he ain't gonna do it. And he's still good to go. So, you can be a multi-millionaire, be a millionaire. Anywhere it go, you good everywhere it go. So it sounds like to me like he out. A lot of them dudes kind of pissed him off when they went on that show with Shauna, and they were lying. Some of them lied on him or made stuff look like it looked, but they didn't put it look that way. And it kind of teed him off. And I think he been sitting around the house just playing. When I get on that show, I'm gonna light their ass up. He been plotting that. He been wanting to get it. He wanted to tell the truth. He kind of like me. I love to tell the truth.
Yeah.
I love to tell the truth on the bunch.
He wanted. I feel like he wanted to go on an episode that was not going to filter him and allowing him to be. But truth be told, from what Shannon said on the episode with him and Ocho on his episode of on his segment of Nightcap, that he had been trying to get him since 2022. So, I guess just schedule conflict and, sometimes timing. And you all, we all have seen, and this is my takeaway from it, we all seen the latest of Ricky Smiley, going on live, and he ended up breaking down, crying. And, I read the comments, and, the thing is, this is a cutthroat society. And when you at your most vulnerable time, it was unfortunate that even though it's vulnerable to him, people put him under attack. Like, I would never hit play and I'm crying and just calling him wimping out. But this is what I'm gonna say. To me, I have been on the other side of when people have said, when everybody said a rumor and it caught wildfire, whatever part. But the thing is, Katt is entitled to the way he feels, and if he felt that way, if he feel that way, and these other comedians instead of can come out instead of going back, stand up and being able to be make amends. I say the same thing about Oprah. Everybody know I love me some Oprah Winfrey. And I have always been my desire to meet her. I always have been my desire. But when I seen the hurt that Monique feel about, from her, I really wish that when you putting out all this positivity in the world and you do things wrong, Demetrius, we do things wrong. Sometimes we say the wrong thing. Sometimes we act, in a way that we shouldn't. When you find that yourself have did that, whether it was under alcohol or under influence, or whether you was upset, emotions got the best of you, be big enough to come back and apologize. Try to make your wrong right. They might not never forget about it, but at least you said, hey, Demetrius, I'm sorry. At that time, like Steve Harvey, who he get the name, the list went on and on. Ricky Smiley, he didn't go on DL, DL Hewley, he kind of not spared him, but he doesn't have any smoke with him. But everybody else, Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart, the list went on. Lavelle, like I said, the list went on and on. But when you have realized that the things that you do, and I know, again, Demetrius, I think we talked about it the last on a previous episode. When you want stardom so bad, I think when we talked about the moguls, when you want stardom so bad, and this person is in charge, they have the missing link that can change your life. Are you willing to sell your soul to the devil? Are you willing to do something a little strange for a little change in order for you to advance? And most people, it takes some strong people that you looking at your bills due, your car getting ready to be repossessed, and if they telling you to do something that's uncompromising to your spirit and your morals, you looking at that right now fixed. And some of us, unfortunately, Demetrius, we fold. Katt just letting you know that he kept his virgin sacred exit place, not an entry.
But he kept his magic hole closed. That's what he said. But look at him, but he was a young man. All this going on, so it took a lot of. I always ask myself, a lot of these men who's successful right now, they was younger when they did all that crazy stuff. I ain't saying all of them are young, but most of them are young.
They might have been 40 years old, like I was, 40 years old.
But hey, we ain't going about that no more. Leave that alone. But like Katt said, he didn't go there. He didn't go there. Hell, I wouldn't go there either. A lot of people say, yeah, you don't know what you do. No, I got a chance to get 50 million. I get 5 million. Shit, I can live just good on 5 million. I stay where I'm at. I'll keep the 5. Ride out with the $5 million. Give me a little bottle of Shay-Shay, and I'll be good to go. The boy had that money, man. He ain't that damn serious. That cool.
Yeah, like I said, it's all depending on how desperate you are. And a lot of times you are faced with some desperate situation. And I'm just telling you, it might not be Hollywood. Hollywood might not be your aim. Maybe it might be on the job. Maybe it might be a relationship. I done had several women, talk to me, men's asking them to do some things that's not of them. And because they love the man and love that relationship, they compromise and they were going against their morals. And I'm, like I said, it's easier for somebody to say, but being able to stick to your guns, knowing that if this person has $1,000 and your bills are due and you need it, but this is what I think what needs to be the mindset. Next month the bills gonna come due again. What are you gonna do then? I
don't want to say one thing. When you talk about that, what you just say, that story been going for since I've been a little boy with women. To give women money. They're doing things for money. I ain't saying all women. Now, most women, and next to the bills come up, well, now it's new me with men doing it now. Like this man thing for money. I mean, straight up men that supposed to be straight up men, and money can do that to you. I know it can do it to a woman.
About the heterosexual men.
Yeah, heterosexual man, that's right. I use that word. But I know that women been doing it for years. Now men doing it, Lord have mercy. Go ahead. That's all I want to say.
No, I'm just only saying that probably been going on a lot of times. Mitch, they just getting strong enough and bold enough to come to. Listen, the Me Too movement is out here to protect us all. But unfortunately, it has been some times where things were compromised. And I'm saying, even for me, it was some times that things were compromised that I felt that if this person had been able to get my dreams into Hollywood, if I would have been able to get that TV show, I'm not saying that I would have said no because I was single. So I probably would have made a decision that I probably would have later regret because I wanted the success. I wanted that TV show. And I'm in the vicinity of everything and everybody. Nobody did proposition me now. Let me make sure I'm clear on that. But again, what Katt was saying, going back to, the topic of the subject at hand, you all, when you do listen to Katt, you can dissect it for yourself and being able to look at everybody. I know it's hard that when people tell a lie on us, it's kind of hard that people believe a lie over the being truth. But some of the comedians that he said that stole his jokes or being able, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, whomever, when you did use that joke and you already heard it prior to, then the allegations would be true if I used it. If I came and I'm using the word goat and I was the first one to come out with that word, then all of a sudden my hater or my admirer, I would say admirer, because, for you to come to the show, Katt say you came to the show, you dapped them up, you came behind the scenes and gave him a public applaud about how good he did, and then you turn around and now you using that same show because you were scoping out. And guess what, that is what you call marketing analysis. In business, that is what you call market analysis. You go and you see what your competitors are doing and what is working for them, and you tweak it to make sure it works for you. Now, Demetrius, that's what I got from it. I mean, I don't like the part where they having to use his same soundbite. Now, I don't like that part, but that is what we call market analysis. We'll sign up for our competitor email list and see exactly, your deliverables, how it comes, marketing. That's how it works in the business world.
Well, I know what I know now. I ain't standing up for Katt. Katt say something. I ain't standing. Hey, because you take Katt. You try to shout out Katt what he did.
You heard what Boosie said. Boosie said for Katt, Charleston Williams, I don't want no smoke. We don't want that smoke.
Oh man, you pay with a goat. Katt, Hey, Katt, he a bad boy. Him and Richard
What about
Pryor.
Charleston White? What about Charleston White? They giving Ludacris the business because he came back with a rap. They were like, you gonna sing, Charleston White said, and I'm quoting, you gonna sing a jingle? You gonna retaliate with a jingle?
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm like Charleston White. Hell no, I ain't been no damn room, no party. Hey, make you think. Hey, I don't know. I'm just going out with the words what the man say. I know it been me. I've been ready to hold it, and I ain't did it. And I ain't did it. Hell no, I ain't did that. You got me messed up, bro. I wouldn't came with no rap either. I came out and told him exactly what I did. But hey, look at what the man did. He bagged out. He made a rap song.
Well, you have to realize that people are unfiltered and they're not. That Katt and the people that he talked about, nothing was off limits. Nothing was off limits. He talked about wives. You know, he went in. You know, he said, "Women, you want equality?" He said he's giving you equality.
I'll tell you one thing, but man, you don't want that smoke that dude. Hey, like Luda made a little rap song. Say you went in hard on that man. Katt is a comedian for life. That's what he do for a business. Yeah. Luda might let the rap go. He gonna keep using Luda. Luda be a crackable joke for 10 years now. Yeah, I probably did the same thing. I left that alone. You know, some people you don't mess with. You don't cross that line with them.
Okay, well, what do you have to say? Because Steve Harvey, for as I know, haven't commented on that particular episode. Everybody,
I listened to more on the show. He might have now, but I ain't been working.
I haven't seen anybody did a clip on it yet. Yeah. So my question is to you, Demetrius, what if somebody said something to you about that you have, I'm sure you have outgrown that particular situation now, because I'm sure some of our listeners saying, hey, you know what, I have been around people that, you know, I did some things and, you know, back in the day, and you know how people don't let you forget your past. How would you be, what would be your word of encouragement, not for the Katt Williams out there, but the people who's on the opposite end that has been bullied, that did do some things, you know, they did drugs and they have left that life, but the person have, you know, the people won't forget that, hey, you know, you used to smoke with us. You know, you trying to say you done redeem yourself now, but you used to be a pothead or whatever the case may be. Or you used to be a gigolo. Or you used to be a homemonger, you know, but you done left that lifestyle now. Or you used to be a cheater. You done left that lifestyle now and you trying to really move forward. What would be your advice to the people who's like the Ricky Smiley or the people on the opposite side of what Katt's saying? So what would be your advice and encouragement to them?
Tell you about break time. When we come back, we answer that question.
Okay. All right. Lee Life Experience Podcast. Hi, welcome back. So Demetrius, right before break, I was asking you a question and you didn't quite understand what I was saying. So I'm going to repeat it for the people who just now listening in. So my question is, if you were some of the people, or you were one of the persons that Katt was talking about, what is your advice on how would you respond if you were a Ricky Smiley, a Kevin Hart, and then let's go at Steve Harvey? You know, what would be Cedric the Entertainer? What would be a Tiffany Haddish? You know, he said they weren't funny. You know, he hit below the belt. He sucker punch. He came out the gate. So what would be your advice to some of the people?
First, I started Ricky Smiley. I kind of believe what he was saying. Like you saying, man, you know, he came there first. I was at the party to him. And, you know, when Katt came did it, he knocked out the box. So he said, Katt deserved the spot. Money Mike. So I kind of like, he did the right defending himself. He didn't want to defend himself with that. And I think Katt might have just took it, you know, when Ricky did a show with Steve Harvey did a show with Shannon, I think Katt might have took it the wrong way. But I believe Ricky did the right thing. But somebody else, the other fella, I'm going to say them. I don't know if he lying or not. What he say they did for the money did. If that wasn't them fella, and I did that, what he said I did, man, I'd leave it alone. I wouldn't say that, man. I'd let it go.
You would just bow out gracefully?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Hey, man, you make a fool of yourself. If the man telling the truth, I know it might hurt you, but shit, hell, you living good. You did it. Hey, you chose that road. You had a choice to leave it alone, and it shall pass. Let it go. That's what I would do. But the one that, I think he lying on me, and I know I ain't did it, I'm going to step up. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to stand up for myself. But I know nobody standing up for themselves. But the only person that stood up for themselves to me was Ricky Smiling. Everybody stood up for themselves. They just went around it, walked around it. So it made me think, what you think? It would make me think. I said Ricky Smiley say.
Like I said, Ricky Smiley, the attack on Ricky Smiley, talking about him, being put a dress on, and it went against Katt had morals, and he just don't like doing. He said he's not a gay person. He just don't do the scenes. Okay, I get it. Ricky Smiley said, "Hey, I'm not gay neither." So, but I did the scene because I needed to put money on the table, and at the time, me playing.
That's right.
Bernice Jenkins is what put the money on the table. So you between a rock and a hard place. What do you do when this other person kind of, his stance is his stance? I'm not ever gonna tell people that, to go against your moral. But when to somebody else, they feel like it ain't no big deal. I know I'm not, like that, so I can go in there. I'm saying even for me, could I go and do a stud scene, in a movie? And I feel like I don't think it'll, that could bother me, or to somebody who, just totally that, offensive, like, I don't want to be, for men's it's different. Women, we got a little wiggle room, but for men's who, stand
You're
up,
right.
heterosexual, they just ain't playing the game. They ain't not even finna let you play with them. They ain't touching it. They just adamant that they're not like that. Okay, I get it. And like I said, I respect his wishes. But I feel like for the people, those who did put the dresses on, the Tyler Perrys, the Martin, who did
Kevin Hart did. He put one on.
Yep, Kevin Hart, and for Ricky Smiley, that did go ahead and put the dress on for the Bernice Jenkins. And he got a lot of, it was a very funny character, but he was in character. And I just feel like you hitting people below the belt, and that's a job. And because they don't feel like, hey, this ain't compromising me, I'm okay with. Where he feel like, hey, you ain't no real man because look at you, you put that dress on, and like I said, it goes against, that's just like people who saying, hey, I'm for God, and the other people saying, hey, it's no God up there. Why are you putting that cross around your neck? It's no such thing. But it's all depends on whoever your fan base is and what you believe in. I feel like that's what's gonna have the loudest voice. If your loudest voice is that, like one of the other comedians, he said, whoever your fan base, if you a Katt Williams fan base, then of course you're gonna hate all the rest of them. If Steve Harvey is your fan base, you're gonna be a Steve Harvey and you're gonna go with him. If you neutral like I am, and you like, because everybody know I'm done DC Curry all day, every day. That's just always been my guy. I have always been a comic view done DC Curry. That's my comedian. So Demetria, do you have which one of them guys is that is your fan base that you would be a fan of?
I had to pick one of them. I go with Katt.
You going Katt?
I'm a Richard Pryor man. I'm like Richard Pryor. Yeah, I'm old school.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor, Red Fox.
Yeah.
They're my boy back in the day, but I had to go now. I'm going with Katt.
Don't Katt.
And I be Katt talking about that dress stuff. I think he talking like stop little shit for turn to big shit. Yeah, hey, you start that mess with the dress on. Next time they want you to do something else. And I'm like, Katt, ain't nobody gonna rape me in no bathroom, no movie. I don't care if it's a movie or not. I'm not getting raped in no bathroom. That's a violent scene. And I don't want to know the rest of my life. I'm the man that got raped in the bathroom on Friday. I'm not going out like that. So I kind of agree with Katt when he's saying, but I agree with the other man too. That need the money. You do what you got to do, get the money. But that's when you got to, something ain't gonna come in life.
That's within perspective of what it is that you want, though. Again, that's what I'm saying. If this here is something that I probably wouldn't, I'm gonna use alcohol because I don't drink alcohol like that. I am a very social drinker. You said what you want to say. I'm not no alcoholic.
I see you alcoholic.
I'm a very,
but you get your drink on. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm not gonna be my wife. She don't
I
drink.
think you get me confused with your mom. I think
my mama name out your mama. Told you.
Get me confused. I think Reverend Belcher, let me tell you about your church.
You keep my mama name out your mouth.
My husband get me confused with his mom. But hey, that's joking. But I'm just only saying, because I know that for me to play a scene as being the wino, that wouldn't be the scene for me because I don't do that. Well, I go with pot. I go something a little drastic, you know, cause cocktails, you know, is is an alcoholic beverage. But let's go pothead. Let's go being a drug fiend. Those wouldn't be characters that I know that I would be willing to do because I know that I'm not about that life. Me going in there, those things that I know that compromise what it is that I'm doing. Me abusing children, I know that's going against what I'm doing as far as getting little babies, grooming them to do anything. I know that's against me. That's the reason why they never have to worry about me going into working for the DHEC people. I would never have that job because I know I can't morally take seeing little children getting abused. I can't, that's not gonna be me. So if you say, I'm just only saying your thing might not be the homosexual. Your stance could be something else. Whatever your stance is, you stand by that. Just like, you know, and some ladies, even for eyelashes, you have the people who are against being eyelashes because they say that's animals. They are not allowing you, they don't want any of it. They stance is they love animals. They're not letting you put in, you know, fur, none of that. You cannot be, you know, within that group or with them because they do not play that. I don't care how pretty you want to be. You won't be wearing no eyelashes and anything around them. So that's what I'm saying. Whatever your fan base and what's your integrity. I feel like this is where you stand.
I'm not getting raped in no bathroom. I don't care what my integrity.
No. I wasn't saying getting raped in the bathroom. I'm just only saying that for the people who did sign up for that scene though. Think about the guy who did sign up for to do that scene.
Yeah, I guess he wanted the money. I
know
the money.
You, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not knocking nobody for doing it. I'm just saying it sounds like Katt got a boundary. I got one too.
That's what I'm saying.
So I go into a store.
That's a good word. When you have boundaries and going against what you have been morally taught, then guess what? You will not be in compromise. I don't care how much money on the table. I told you it was a guy, he propositioned me and he told me, he said, "What's your price?" And I said, "Oh, I don't have a price." He said, "Every woman has a price." He said, "Every woman has a price." And at that time, I'm telling you, I was clueless to what he was talking about. But then when I seen how many other girls fell for that trick, they fell for that big water money on their leg. They fell for being in the vicinity and needing that money. So I'm just saying, I mean, y'all talking about Katt, but some of us need to build up some stronger fence and build up some walls for our boundaries. You know, some of them, you know, are not. And you can't get mad at Katt for saying, "Hey, I'm not compromising my boundaries, my morals. This is who I am." No, I'll walk away from the job first.
Well, hey, I agree with Katt, but Katt got to go. Some people got to do what they got to do. I ain't gonna knock no people doing what they got to do. Long as they ain't hurt nobody, it's like me going to a store. I see outfits I wanted when I was younger. I ain't had the money to buy it. Now I had a choice. I can save the money and get it right, or I can try to steal it. My boundaries won't allow me to steal nothing. I save my money. So when they got them two things there, I'm not gonna get raped in the bathroom. I'm not putting on a dress playing a homosexual man. But I ain't gonna get mad at a man who do it either. Everybody got different boundaries.
Hold on. Let's back up. They wasn't playing homosexuals. They were just straight men wearing a dress for a character that played out.
Oh, no. I ain't saying that. I'm just telling you, I had a scene open me to do that. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it. Not them boys. Okay.
So if they have a scene and they say, "Hey, Demetrius, we want you to play your mom." You couldn't play Cookie? You couldn't put on funny?
Nah, man. My mama, I can't do that, man.
Can't do it.
No. I can play my daddy. And you play my mama. How about that? It do it that way. No, I'm just serious. I ain't like nobody who do that.
Oh goodness.
I ain't like no man put a dress on. I know some people gonna get mad. I wouldn't dare do it. No, I wouldn't do it. But I ain't gonna get mad at a man. He do it. He got to get paid. Yeah. Ricky Smiley, he was funny when he did that. I mean, I like it when he do that. I like Tyler Perry do it. I don't judge him, but I don't want to be doing it myself. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. I just couldn't do it. But I don't knock them for doing it. That's all I'm saying. That's what I did what Katt was saying, but Katt wouldn't look forward with it.
Again, depending on who you're talking to, the narrative that they're pushing, because a preacher, and this was down, I think, on one of the social media sites, and he was saying how Tyler Perry have brought in wearing a dress. He came in and he did it through left. He came and did it through the church. He said, and we eagerly allowed it to come in because we didn't see it coming in as the devil.
Yeah.
And seeing that was a way to attack and tempt guys or more women. I mean, guys, me personally, I didn't think that way. I got a son. I wasn't thinking that watching Madea would put the wrong message in his little mindset. I didn't think that. And I'm sure some more moms out there who's like me that's not, looking at that. But in today's age, they do have cartoons with, gender specific moms and dads, and being able to highlight that that's the world that we living in. So again, Katt said, oh, I'm not homosexual. I don't have anything against them. I just know for me, this is my stance and this is where I'm at.
They got boundaries.
That's what I'm saying. But when you take a stand and people say, oh, you're a homophobe, that doesn't mean he's a homophobe. That means he has a right to take a stand on what it is that he wants to be. Same thing I would say for the homosexuals. You have a right that if this is who you are, be who you are. I wouldn't want you to be in a place that you feeling so suffocated and you can't be free. I would want everybody to do things in decency and order. I would want everybody to do, things that when you seeing two genders of the same kissing in public and you seeing a heterosexual people kissing in public. Of course, the world we're living in now, you have to be able to turn a blind eye and be able to keep it moving. So whatever your morals are, and I don't think this conversation don't have anything with doing homosexuals. This has everything to do with your personal stance and being able to say your morals, your integrity, your perception, and the things that you will or will not do for some for some MONEY to get to your next level. Is it worth it?
Hell no.
Oh God.
Now I'm talking about myself now. I refer to myself. I'm not doing it. And like I say, I see what Katt was saying about them dudes, mother men. But I see what the men were saying. Shit, they got paid. They laugh at Luda make that rap song. He let them know. I might have did, but I got paid, brother. I'm living good. Hey, he is living good. So you got to make the choice. The choice is yours. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Honey Bunch? Hey, I want to ask you a question, Honey Bunch.
Yes, sir.
We're talking about men doing that. How many women you saw do that? Portray being a man in a movie.
They don't have. That's what I'm saying.
I don't ever see that, like a straight up woman portraying to be a man in a movie. Why they want a man to do it for?
Well, you remember, they don't really necessarily have those, but Queen Latifah, before she came out, she played and Set It Off, and she played a stud. And
she played a stud, yeah. But I'm talking about she didn't play like she dressed like a man, like a man with man clothes. And
I don't.
Like she was, she was a woman. These men look like they women.
Yeah.
Why women don't do it?
I think he's dead now. The man named Robin. He played Miss Doubtfire.
Oh, you're talking about Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. I couldn't.
Yeah. Robin Williams. Yeah.
So I mean.
Yeah. But I said I'm not women. Tell me women who did it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know any. I don't know one right offhand. I think it was Dale? I don't know, the Moore lady. I think she was going to G.I. Jane.
No, she was a woman. The military. She wasn't playing no man.
You just had a low cut, didn't she?
Yeah. Because you're the military. Yeah, you're the military.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna come back to this and we go ahead and keep this going here.
All right.
You got this party riled up. Just take a break and come on, break and get the party going.
All right, Lead Life Experience Podcast. All right, welcome back after another break. Listen, Demetrius he had started getting started, so we had to kind of reel him back in and like, hey, hold that.
Shay-Shay got me going here.
Shay-Shay got you going.
Yeah, Shay-Shay got me going.
Cognac. Ooh, I did taste that cognac. Uncle, I'm letting you know, I'm not that type of girl. Cognac is not my thing. Okay.
She like lemon drops.
Okay, so Demetrius, let's dig in a little deeper because we was going through the video, and the reason you all, I know some of you saying like, why are you ain't showing some of his cutthroat saying of what Katt said. The reason why I won't go ahead and show it, number one, for copyright infringement, and number two, he does using a lot of profanity, and I don't want to be looked at like that. We don't want to be canceled before we get started with using so much profanity. I know Demetrius and I sometimes slip out a few profanity.
I don't say no bad word, Honey Bunch.
Yes, you did. You said it earlier. You kept saying.
I mean, what's wrong with you, Honey Bunch?
So I don't want and we human. We work in progress, but I don't want to share so much of Katt's because he is unfiltered and having to blur everything, beep everything out that you can't even understand. And I done seen other commentaries like that. So, Demetrius, Katt told you, and we gonna try to.
Hold on, Katt ain't told me nothing.
I mean, not told you. Sorry,
get to correct that. He told me nothing.
Katt said in the interview, listen, did I tell you that I seen Katt in person? I actually went to one of his shows back in the day. He had came to Greenville, South Carolina, and I actually went to one of his shows, and I got a picture with Katt backstage, and I told my sister to take a picture of a picture so she could send it to me so I could, put that clip in there just to give me a little, just saying receipts. Like I have actually heard him like in person, and he was, real good. And like I said, because I was about that comedy life at that time. But Demetrius, on the video that Katt was saying, also in that interview, he said something that stood out to you, kind of piggybacking off what we talked about a few minutes ago about doing something and being able to have a money number attached. I don't think I took away from it what you took away from it, but can you kind of like enlighten the audience about what he said and what was that like dollar amount? Because it's easy for us to say when we don't have it, and it's easy for us to say when we're not there. But if you came to me and how much money did you say that the Hollywood billionaires offered Katt in order for him to talk on his microphone?
Well, you quit saying I say it. He say it. You say it like I say it. The man say one man.
You repeated it to me.
The man say one man offered $11 million.
$11 million.
Had all set with him. Man, they said a couple dudes, 4 people, he been over $50 million full time, but they wanted that magic hole behind him. His book, it gonna stay closed. That's what the man say now. That's a lot of money, Honey Bunch. Hey, anybody listen to the podcast, I'd like to hear your comments on this. $50 million get you to pull your pants down and for one time.
Be violated.
Be violated. That's my good word. I want to know. Please comment. I just want to know how you feel about it. Hey, I'm not going to judge you. I just want to see if I'm crazy where I think. Because I can't do it. I ain't going to do it. Like my daddy said, I'm not going to do it. So that's what he said. 4 times. That was $50 million. And, I just couldn't understand. I just can't picture in my head. Straight up, man.
$50 million or $50,000? I can't.
No, $50 million. See, $50 million 4 times.
Oh, wow.
I guess he's talking about movies and stuff, too. He's talking about movies, but you had to do something for the movie. He called a couple people names, man. Hey, off that money. I ain't calling that name. What he said.
I know I heard the part when he said that he, they enticed him. And then when he got there, he seen some other people there.
That's right.
He wanted to know, like, how did y'all get in here?
Yeah, that's how they got me there. That's what he said.
What did y'all do to get in here?
See, my man got $200 million to do 10 movies. He talking about Luda with the Fast and Furious. $200 million, do 10 movies. You think how he come out that back room back there? Hey, that's what he say now. I ain't saying it. That's what he say. But I'm saying I ain't doing it. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, Honey Bunch. I love money, but I love my dignity first. I just couldn't. I don't want to think about it. That's the disgusting thing I heard in my life. Go ahead, Honey Bunch. How you feel about that?
Like I said, to each his own on what it is. But again, women, unfortunately, and listen,
y'all used to that.
Yeah, women, unfortunately, we have a little grace. But you know what? A woman can be. Nah, I'm not. Let me not say that.
Yeah, be careful what you say, Honey Bunch.
women have to make sure that we are protected. And I think that when women of power, I don't see women of power talking like that, propositioning us as much. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably do. But I don't see that. If anything, more women be intimidated. You know, you remember I told you I had a job at a certain place and a lady looked at me, and this is when I was younger. When I'm saying younger, I'm talking about in my fresh 20s. And she looked at
Nah, I agree with you. That's young there. In your
and when
first 20,
and
not no
I had
40-year-old woman.
and a girl had a nice little body on back then. You know, I didn't think about it at the time, but I remember, and she told me, she said, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "Mhm, huh? Like, why are you here? You know, you supposed to be." She was telling me to dream a bigger dream, and I didn't know it at the time. I didn't understand it at the time. And she was saying, with somebody with your brains and somebody with your intellect, brain and intellect, same thing, but you should be somewhere doing something better than where you working in a mill or a plant or whatever. And I didn't see it like that at the time. But I noticed that they would, you know, the people would come and tell me like, "Angie, you don't hire people that look like you." And I was like, "What you mean?" You know, they was like, "She always kind of be jealous. You know, she had to come through here and she had to be smelling good. You can smell her a mile away. You have to, she was, you know, she wanted to be the only attractive woman." That's what I was told. You know, they didn't feel like, you know, Angie, she more normally hire more older people. She don't normally hire young people that's vibrant like you. So when I say that, did she make it hard for me? Oh, she sure did. She made it hard for me. But so women, on the other hand, women of power, I don't see them coming to another woman in a more lesbian way. Women of power mostly look at it more of a jealous and envious way. They make it hard for you. They make you jump through hoops that even when you tackle that project, they give you something else, a challenging project, to make you do. But men, if men's in power and it's for a woman, that's when the sex is solicited. And it's a law, a harassment law that protect us, that you can go to, that's in the workplace violence. We get trained on that. So you can't go and tell me that, "Hey, Angie, come in here after hours and then I can give you this lead." Well, I'm a nurse now, but I can give you this lead nurse job. You come here and, do some little things strange. I have never had that happen to me. I have been, in places, and I mean, even now I work for private doctors in some settings, and I make sure I let them know that, hey, I'm married. And I know that don't mean anything, because, then some of them would, some people would say, "But are you happy?" So Demetrius, they come up with a follow-up question that when you say, "Oh, I'm married," they were like, "But are you happy?"
Oh, that's normal. What you talking about? That's normal conversation.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm just saying, to answer your question. When you saying that about the men, I'm just saying for a woman, for women, I have not heard that. I'm sure it might be some women that might be enticed to that. But most women that's in power, she is more jealous and envious of you if you coming with, brains and beauty. She gonna make it a little more challenging for you to have that job. Where if a man is in power and he like you, then she ain't gonna be on the floor long.
I said women. I'm talking about a man. Look at another man. That's a problem.
I
mean, for like trying to power, especially the man straight. Not the man ain't one man straight and one ain't. I say.
But again, you just asked me, Angie, what about women? And I'm answering the question that women on women don't normally happen. I'm not saying that it can't. I'm just saying normally if it's another woman and she's intimidated by another woman, she's gonna come in there and that's what she's gonna be talking. She's gonna make her life a living hell. She's gonna make challenging situations. She's gonna make you jump hoop. I knew one lady that when both of them was in school, both of them was able to do homework. But when she graduated before the other lady couldn't do her homework. She changed all the rules. That's normally how another woman of power does another female. They don't normally, do a sexual acts, but a woman or a nice looking lady and a man, they normally get those special privileges. They normally, get to working right there with the doctor, staying after hours, getting the overtime. That normally how it works. Or if it's a woman and she like a man, say that, she working with you and she's saying, hey, I even told you, I said, Demetrius, that lady being a little too friendly with you. You was like, oh no, she just be talking to me. And, she kept the lines of communication going. That's normally how people of power does. They manipulate, they will retaliate. And if you don't do what they say and they have the money, they have the power, they have the status, oh, you gonna do what I say, or if not, I'm gonna make your life a living hell.
You see what happened now? Everybody going to court suing everybody for all the people had the power. Everybody coming out talking now. Hey, if you trying to be a superstar, celebrity, or whatever you going in, God gonna give you some good examples not to do. A lot of moguls right here going through that. Yeah. And I'm not gonna get caught up in that mess. And I'm telling you, you be like, I don't know this podcast, who you're talking to. But you trying to be somebody, don't take that route there. You see what happened. And so most of it happened. The Lisco came out. We got to give him that up. What's that man's name? Epstein, whatever the list. Yeah. See, that's coming up next. They better get hot. Shit, man. Oh, that much. How am I going to close this thing out? We'll leave this alone. Because we going to come on back probably another 2 weeks with some more stuff with this here. It's going to get rough.
All right, you all. We wanted to say thank you so very much for joining in. This is a reaction to Katt Williams. And I know that this episode, you're saying, oh, it wasn't all about Katt. But I'm just a firm believer. I don't believe in talking all about the bad. What is my takeaway? What can I do? What can I do if I'm on the other side? Because, Katt, I would put him in the realm of being a bully. That when you talking, even if it is the truth and it has came out, and even if you done said it, quite a few times, you already said it, I feel like some hurt is there from a therapist standpoint, and I'm not a therapist, but I'm just reading that when you have came on there and you came on there with an agenda. You came on there with a point to prove. And when you're around somebody, and I'm saying it because I had friends.
He said he been blackballed. Remember that now? He said he been blackballed. And where it come from.
When you feel like you have been unintentionally harmed and people done said things to you about you, then yeah, we coming out fighting. Your defense mode is up. Your defense is up. And you coming out, and I'm saying it because I have been a victim. Demetrius has been a victim. I'm sure some of you all who listening in have been a victim. It is in your nature to come and defend yourself. But again, no matter who you talking to, some fights you have to give to God, because it can get worse. It can get worse, You all see, and when they brought up Wanda Smith, when she went and got that, she the one started it from the episode. Demetrius, did you see that?
Yeah, I seen it.
And when you the one started it, but then you bring your husband and your son in there, could have ruined your life. You had to go off air and everything. But when you allow your emotions to get high like that, and you feel like you humiliated, listen, sometimes you just have to bow out. I'm the age that I am now, Demetrius, I'm okay with being wrong. I'm okay with not proving my point. I'm okay with let the public feel whatever they want to feel. The age I am now. Because I know that, you're going to have Coach Prime, in the words of Coach Prime, you're going to have people that love you and you're going to have people that hate you. And when you win, you got a lot of fans. But the moment that you do something differently than what's the normal narrative, you watch that love turn to hate. That's the message I want to leave with you. This is the Lead Life Experience Podcast. Demetrius, do you have anything?
I hope everybody have a good 2024 year. Happy New Year to everybody, once again.
Yes. All right. Lead Life Experience Podcast. Get your topics heard. 833-370-1608. Put relationships in the comment to get on that VIP list.
Hi, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far. You are here with the Lead Life Experiences. And remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, join us text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comment.